Good boy, say your name, man. Legend, you made the biggest hit. What you saw over there? What happened on that play, Legend?
I just saw them this top of him.
Yeah, so you keep balling. What you gotta say to the world, man? Y'all number one in Georgia. Y'all defended that today. What you gotta tell the world about the team?
I gotta tell that we number one and nobody can stop me.
Yes, sir. Keep balling. Get up out of there. Good play, boy.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of SGDS, Same Goals, Different Struggle. I am your host, AJ. This is episode number 67. If you are new to the channel, you never heard of me or you never been on my channel, I do talk politics, sports, relationship, mental health, and a little bit of everything, y'all. If you are new to the channel, please click the subscribe button, the like button, follow, reshare, clip, do what you got to do to get the message out. Today, I got a few things I will be talking about, but I'm going to start off with my Falcons, y'all. Man, what another loss, y'all. So, Falcons lost yesterday to the Jets 27-24 on a last-minute field goal. It's time. I think it's time. It's been time. We should have been fired on Raheem Morris. Zach Robinson is a piece of shit, too. I'm going to get into a few clips, y'all. Just, I'm going to I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to just show a few of the clips, man, of the game. And y'all tell me how y'all feel about what the Falcons, man. I know a lot of my homies, they done. They don't even want to talk about this shit. I really don't even want to do this shit, like talk about this shit no more. I miss my brother Q so much because I will have so much that we'll be on this bitch rolling talking about these sorry-ass Falcons. What do y'all think we need to do next, though, bro? As far as, like, what do y'all see the future? Do we need to, or do you feel like we need to give Raheem Morris another chance, another year, because he lost his starting quarterback? Or are you just done? Has his decision-making, his leadership, to me, and in my opinion, his leadership is just not there as a head coach. And I was really high on him because I wanted to see a black man succeed, but this shit look bad. And every time we get in the media, bro, I see another, like, it's just like all our coaches are black and they're not doing good. Yesterday, it was the special team coach. And the shit was just terrible, bro. I went to sleep in the second half because I didn't want to waste my time watching the game no more. It was 7-7 when I went to sleep. Man, and I just had a bad feeling. I didn't feel like we was going to win the game. I feel like we should have been blowing the Jets out, like, it shouldn't have been no contest to me. Bijan Robinson was running the hell out the ball. Even though I think Kyle Pitts had a few drops from what I seen on the clips, he was producing. He had 7 catches for 82 yards. Other than that, man, it's a damn shame, bro. Like, we finally get a defense. James Pierce Jr. is the truth, bro. I know people are probably still mad about us trading that first round draft pick, but I'm glad we got James Pierce Jr. I feel like he's going to be a special defensive end for us for quite a while. Let me get into this first video, though, yo, because I'm just talking. So this is the touchdown to David Sills. And see, that's what I mean, man. We was up 24-17, bro, and we let them come back and beat us, bro. This was a 2-9 team. They're now 3-9, and we allowed them. And it's like we're taking bad losses, bro. The first bad loss was the Carolina loss that we still have to play them. I think around the end of the year, we still have to play Carolina again at home. But we lost to them 30-0. We lost to Miami bad, and then this. To me, that's unacceptable, bro. For that, as talented as this team is, yes, we are missing some of our key players. Our quarterback did go down for the year. Our wide receiver one is not in. Mooney do not need to be back, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Mooney to me just has been a waste. He got a good season last year, but this year's just been terrible, bro. He's not producing. I know people got their ins and outs on Kyle Pitts. I always feel like they never knew what the fuck they was doing. They just not really using him. They have him doing the screen, coming off the screens and shit like that. But the play calling to me just sucks, bro. Like, the Falcons play calling, Zach Robinson, bro, is just terrible, bro. But I'm not even going to put everything just on him this game. The special teams suck, bro. Like, it was just terrible. I'm gonna play one more video, then I'm gonna play this sorry ass Raheem Morris and let him talk about why we lost and all this shit. So this is the special team kick the special team where they allow before they, I guess this the field goal. Yeah, look at this. Ain't nobody near him, bro. Somebody was out of their fucking lane, bro. And you gotta just take this on the you gotta take this on the chin, bro. And as the special team coach, man, this was just terrible, 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 bro. Like just fucking terrible, man. And then our punt returner, that motherfucker. I don't know why he's even on the team. I would say we were gonna keep Alfred or somebody like just put them back there, bro. Like at least because we just wasting a wide receiver. Like we were wasting a roster spot on our punt return number 14. And I forgot his name. I don't even like dude like that, bro. We just wasting a fucking roster spot on him. He don't do nothing. He don't like. I don't really see him really helping us in field position on special teams like that. And he don't play. He don't play. It's like it's just a waste of roster spot, man. Let me get into this Raheem Morris real quick. And before I say this, the way he answered, you know what? I'm gonna play this shit first, and then I'll
know
get
where
into
to
it.
begin to try to explain that one. What are your thoughts?
You got to go play in all three phases of the game. And we didn't show up today on special teams, and it hurt us.
Where do you feel like things really kind of frenetic type situation there late in the football game? The exchange of punts, trying to get field position to try to win the football game. What was the thought process there?
You got to go out there and get first downs. You got to find a way to get that first down, get in the field position, give yourself a chance to kick that thing, get out of there. Two exchanges of punts, good defense on one side, good defense on their side. They got the ball back, got close enough for their guy to take a long field goal, and they made it.
Raheem, I think I know the rules here, but when you have a play like you had on special teams early in the game that gave them their first touchdown, I'm assuming that ball's not supposed to be caught where it was tried to field it, where Jamal tried to field it.
You got to leave it alone. When we did not, and you put it on the ground and give them an easy touchdown on the 2-yard line, and those things can't happen.
Bijan Robinson, monster day. You got your ground game going. It almost is a kick in the gut to know that he had 200 yards of offense, but as you talk about stats for losers, you got to win the football game.
100%. Stats for losers, you got to go out there and win that football game. Oh, man, we did not.
All right, what's your mindset process right now?
We got a really good football team coming into play, and we got to get ready to play those guys this week.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Stats are for losers. No, motherfucker. Your ass is a loser as a leader. Your ass is a loser as a head coach. And I don't even know if I ever want to even see your motherfucking ass as a goddamn defensive coordinator no more. Like, you just sound like a broken fucking record. And I hate to do this because I don't like to trash black people. Well, never mind. I won't say that. It just depends on who the fuck it is now. Because I'm just sick of this shit, bro. Like, you just really wasting our talent, bro. Like, and I hate to see this shit, bro. Like, we are wasting Bijan Robinson. Best year is Drake London's best year. And like I said before, I don't know what the fuck we going to do at quarterback. Are we going to bring Kirk Cousins back for another year? Because I don't think Michael Penny Jr. is going to play at all next year. And I'm skeptical on how his future might be with us. Because I know I want to, like, I don't wish no harm. No, I want to see bro have a successful career. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't know no more, bro. And it's just, I was already skeptical of having him because he already had ACL problems. He was ending season-ending surgery like 5 times. I worry about that, bro. Like, if you've never been under the knife before, bro, you'll never understand, bro. Like, your body is really never the same after surgery, and you have to put in a lot of rehab. And the rehab, physically. Mentally is more drainful than I think like physically. It's just speaking on my behalf. Just having to go through that process over and over, and it's mentally draining on the person. And if you never been through that before, man, it's hell, bro. Like, I've been through physical training a few times. Like, I had a car accident when I was 22. I had to go for physical therapy, and man, when I say my back was fucked up, my back really never recovered. And plus, I still was boxing. So, just me training and everything, and having a understanding, different, like, physical, like, workouts I can do. Like, I don't really have to go to a physical therapist no more. And I have a personal trainer's license. Well, certificate. I don't want to say license. I apologize. Certificate that I had received and got, but and just learning different workouts that I could do to help me, it's still like my body still it will never be the same. Even after my surgery, I knew after my surgery it was just over with, bro. Like no matter how much physical therapy rehab I do, my body was just never gonna be the same again. And that shit fucks with me every single day, mentally. You know what I mean? Like, cause like sometimes I feel like I could go back and do the same shit that I used to do. Like I would love to get up and go run 3 or 4 miles, but I know my body just doesn't allow me to do certain stuff no more. And at a young age, I'm only 35, so sometimes it fucks with me. You know what I mean? Like it really fucks with me that I have to go through this certain things. Even like hell, just being real, like it just my body will never be the same. But off topic, I want to play this Debo clip, man. He's had an excellent year too, man. I'm proud. Oh yeah, Debo is gonna be back, so I don't have to worry about that. Debo will be back. What video is this? Oh, I already played that. So yeah, Debo will be back next year. So I'm not really worried about, like, we do need another linebacker as well, but right now, from what I'm seeing, bro, I'm worried about this quarterback situation. I'm worried about we need another cornerback. We need some more wide receivers. Definitely a wide receiver 2 and 3, in my opinion. Uh, y'all, chat. Y'all let me know, my Falcon fans. Y'all let me know what y'all think we should do, bro. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. What's the next move for us, man? Because the season's over with. Like we're out the playoffs. Ain't no worrying about that. What's the future for us?
Divine, these are always a kick in the gut when something like this happens. These one-score games. You guys did such a good job controlling them throughout the game. Tell me about that first.
We controlled the controllables for the most part. I think we did a good job stopping them when they got inside the 10 on return. We didn't do a good job on the other one, but we just got to keep fighting and keep going.
Okay, so the final drive, I think they'd run 41 plays. You guys had held them to under 200 yards of offense. And then they got the 15-play, 6-minute drive, and Tyler had scrambles in. What kind of they began to run it a little bit on you guys. What did they begin to do a little bit to you?
Tyrod did a good job of escaping the pocket, creating plays with his legs, and we just got to do better.
Yeah. So I know you're concentrating on Brees because Brees is a big-time runner. Tell me about that and getting the run game stopped.
Brees is a dog. He's faster than he looks, I will say. So our focus today was stopping the run. For the most part, I think we did a good job. Towards the end, we let up a little bit. We just got to play a full game.
All right, what's the mindset, to take the fan inside the mindset of a sudden change situation? You had the fumble punt that's inside your 5-yard line, very difficult situation to come in. And then you mentioned the stop. Natron gets the tackle on the kickoff return. What's the mindset as a defense to try to hold the water there?
We try to minimize the offensive points. We say either hold them to 0 or 3. They can't get any more than that. We felt we went 1 for 2. Just need to be better.
All right. Moving forward now, what do you guys need to do to try to right the ship here? I know that you got to go one game at a time. You're not thinking about playoffs and any of that kind of stuff, but tell me what you got to do to get back to work and not let this hurt you.
I feel like we got to focus on our assignments. Everybody, we're 111 apiece. If everybody does their 111, we'll be fine.
All right, 8 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Demine Diablo's doing his job. Thanks, bud.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, back y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all feel and how y'all feel about the Falcons, man. I'm not gonna do my day on the day just a waste of time. It was a waste of just. All right, y'all. So the next game I want to talk about next game I'm gonna talk about is the Cleveland versus San Francisco, man. I wasn't able to watch this game because I wasn't about to goddamn pay for that shit, but y'all hold on. All right, let's go to this. So I'm gonna play a clip from this game that I didn't like to see, bro, on the sideline. But as you can see, bro, the San Francisco 49ers beat the Cleveland Browns 26-8. Brock Purdy was 16 out of 29 for 168 yards, 1 touchdown. Shador, I didn't even know that Gabriel came in. Shador was 16 out of 25 for 149 yards, 1 touchdown. He did take 3 sacks. Um, from what I was hearing about the game, man, I don't think the play calling was set up for him to even. I don't to be successful in this game. I didn't really watch the game, so I can't really say how it really went. It seemed like it was a lot of confusion on the sideline. I do want to play this clip of Shador and Jared Judy real quick. Let me stop sharing this. I'm gonna play this clip and then I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on how this shit went. So, looking at this, y'all, I'm trying to figure out when did Jared Judy become this type of player, where he cares so fucking much. Because from when I'm watching them, when Joe Flacco and everybody, Dylan Gabriel was in, I ain't see this passion. I ain't see all this. And it's crazy that you come at Shador and Shador only ain't had the amount of practice time with y'all. This like his second week with y'all, bro. In communication to me, bro, like for real, like you can't even be coming at a person like that, bro. Especially a quarterback, dog. Especially a new quarterback, rookie quarterback. He's learning. Y'all already don't have a coach that really is showing him the ropes or really actually trying to see him succeed, in my opinion. And you coming in here trying to act like this diva, like you just this goddamn stud of a wide receiver. But I would have reminded your motherfucking ass about that fumble that your stupid ass was trying to do. I don't know what the fuck you was doing last week that caused us. Now you care so fucking much about how shit going. Nah, nigga, hold on to the motherfucking ball, get open, and I'm gonna get you the ball. Mind you, shit probably wasn't even set up for that. You don't know how the play calling was called. You don't know, like, you feel me? So I'm only speaking on from what I see, but I didn't like to see that, especially when you know that this young man he hasn't really had no playing, no chemistry with y'all. He doesn't have any. He just start playing with y'all. You feel me? And you want to act like I ain't see old boy do that shit with no other quarterback. None. I don't even think I seen him do that shit in Alabama. And I don't know what's up with the Alabama wide receivers now lately, bro. They been on some other shit, bro. And I'm pissed off about this Georgia and Alabama goddamn SEC championship, man. Like every fucking year, I'm watching the same SEC championship, bro. This shit is sad. And I guess I will speak on the new hire from Florida, but whatever, dog. I don't even want to speak on that. Christian McCaffrey had 20 carries for 53 yards. Brian Robertson Jr. had 8 for 26 yards. Quayshawn Jenkins 23 carries for 91 yards. Dylan Sampson had 4 carries for 23 yards. Look at Jerry Judy. He only had 3 catches for 26 yards. Not even the leading wide receiver, bro. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I just hate to see how this shit being done. I wish Shador was on a different team because I don't feel like the Browns is setting him up to be successful at all. Next game we got is
shooting apples. Oh, you know what'll fix that?
Jaguars versus the Titans. The Jaguars is 8-4. They beat the Titans 25-3. Travis Lawrence was 26 out of 27 for 229 yards and 2 touchdowns. Good win for the Jaguars. Next game we got is the Texans beating the Colts. I ain't see that one happening, but the Texans beat the Colts 20-16. CJ Stroud came back. I think it was his first game back. Was 22 out of 35 for 276 yards. Jonathan Taylor had 21 carries for 85 yards. Nick Collins had 5 receptions for 98 yards. Good win for them. Saints versus Dolphins. Dolphins win 21-17. The Saints quarterback Stroud was 26 out of 38 for 239 yards, 2 touchdowns. Aikens had 22 carries for 134 yards. I know I ain't pronounced his name right. And like I said earlier, the Falcons lost 24-27. Kirk Cousins was 21 out of 33 for 234 yards and 1 touchdown. Bijan Robinson had a great game for 23 carries, 142 yards. How the fuck did Aiden Mitchell goddamn have 8 receptions for 102 yards? When the fuck did he start just balling out? Like that shit. I don't even want to talk about that shit, bro. Next game we got is the Buccaneers versus the Cardinals. Buccaneers won 20-17. Jay Braskett had 29 out of 40 for 301 yards. B Knight had 11 carries for 62 yards. T. McKitbridge had 8 receptions for 82 yards. But I suck at some of these names. Next game we got is the Carolina Panthers versus Browns. So, since we know that the Saints and the Falcons ain't going to the playoffs, who do y'all feel like was going to win the NFC South, y'all? The Buccaneers or the Carolina? I think I might take Carolina to win. Matt Stafford was 18 out of 28 for 243 yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't know who the X is, X Smith, but he had 3 receptions for 82 yards. Good win for them. All right, next game we got is the Seahawks versus Vikings. Seahawks killed the Vikings 26-0. Sam Darnold was 14 out of 26 for 126 yards. TJ Hawkins had 6 receptions for 59 yards. Good game for Seattle. That's who we play. The Falcons play next week, man. And the way we play this week, I don't expect us to beat the Seahawks at all. Man, we should fire if Raheem Morris make it out of this season, bro. I would just Arthur Blank need to sell the fucking team, bro. And I've been saying that shit. Next game we got is the Bills versus Steelers. Bills beat the Steelers 26-7. If you did watch some of the clips on this game, you will see that the Steelers was chanting, "Fire Mike Thomas." I take him. Let the Falcons get Mike Thomas. I definitely take that. Josh Allen was 15 out of 23 for 123 yards, 1 touchdown. James Cook III had 32 carries, 144 yards. Washington, all these Georgia players. Fucking Darnell Washington had 2 receptions for 45 yards. Next game we got is the Chargers versus the Raiders. Damn, Pete Carroll, boy, you ain't worth a damn this year, bro. The Chargers won 31-14. Geno Smith was 18 out of 23 for 165 yards. Brock Bowers had 4 receptions and 63 yards. Gotta give it up when you bro. Bro, is good. And next game we got is the Broncos versus the Commanders. The Broncos hold on to win by 1 point, 27-26. Old man Nix was 29 out of 45 for 321 yards. Marcus Mariota still playing. That shit crazy. He had 10 carries for 55 yards. All right, y'all. Let's go to this college shit, man. I'm not even going to go over the game. We got some new hires, y'all. If you haven't heard, Lane Kiffin is leaving Ole Miss for the LSU job, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that shit, man. Like, my bros was like, they ain't never seen a playoff coach leave for another team. Yeah, that is kind of weird, man. I ain't never seen no shit like this before either, and I don't trust Lane worth a damn. He was down to LSU to Florida, but I don't know, man. If you know Lane Kiffin, bro, you can't trust Lane, bro. Lane is a good coach, but he be on some awkward shit. It feel like Lane do be about Lane only. It's not really about the team. The LSU courtship of Lane Kiffin has ended as he's leaving Ole Miss to take the job in Baton Rouge and will not coach the Rebels in the college football playoff. How do y'all feel about that? I agree with it. I don't want your ass coaching me either if you plan on leaving. I'm that petty and I'm that mean. I don't give a fuck. Don't be like you shit. If you plan on leaving, what the fuck you want to coach us for? You might try to sabotage us. I don't fucking know. Or you could be trying to get some of my players. I don't have time for that. And from what we hearing, there are some coaches that are planning to leave with him if they already haven't. He announced both things Sunday afternoon. The commission of a weeks-long saga that hung over the sports promoted victorious debate and put Lane Kiffin in the unprecedented position of a head coach, leaving his team and not coaching it in the college football playoff. This was very challenging, difficult day, Kiffin told the ESPN Marty Smith on Sunday. We went through a lot last night with Ole Miss athletic director Keith Carter, trying to figure out a way to make this playoff run work and be able to coach the team. And at the end of the day, that his decision, and I totally respect that. I understand that decision. I just totally wish the team the best of luck. Wish that I was coaching, and I just hope they play really well and go win the national championship. His deal with LSU is for 7 years and is worth approximately 12 million annually, with the potential for bonus. A source told ESPN that would make Kipton one of the highest paid college coaches in college football. Now, do y'all feel like he's worth all that? Like, do you feel like he's worth being paid being one of the highest paid coaches? I'm not hating on the man. I think he does deserve to be paid like that. I don't know what Ole Miss was offering him to stay. Uh, I don't even know if they offered him enough that he would have stayed, knowing Kiffin and the things that he might be they're offering him. Hey man, and I heard how it is in Louisiana, man. Good cooking and everything. I ain't mad at him, bro. Um, Ole Miss responded quickly, promoting defensive coordinator Pete Golden as the school's permanent coach soon after Kipton left for LSU. Kipton, 50 years old, and the Rebels just wrapped up an 11-1 regular season with a 38-19 win over rival Mississippi State. All that assuring them a berth in the 12-team college football playoff. After saying he will decide Saturday whether he'll coach at Ole Miss or LSU in 2026, Kipton met with Carter and Ole Miss counselor Glenn Boise for a couple of hours Saturday at the counselor's home in Oxford. Kipton also sought the advisor of former Alabama coach Nick Saban and Las Vegas Raiders coach Pete Carroll, his former bosses at USC, over the past few weeks. In a statement issued to social media earlier Sunday, Kipton said Carter denied his request to coach in the college football playoff, despite the team also asking for Kipton to be allowed to finish the season. Kiffin also told ESPN that he is understandable why he was told by Carter not to attend Sunday's meeting, but said, I don't know if I totally agree. But that nigga one messy motherfucker, bro. I'm done reading this shit, bro. As y'all can see, LSU got them a new coach. Y'all let me know, any LSU fans, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Are y'all happy? Are y'all excited about having Lane Kiffin? I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't have been mad if Florida hired him, but I'm glad we didn't, because I know it comes with some shit, and Florida don't need that. But they did hire Tulane Johns Summerall as the new football coach. I know I'm saying that shit wrong. Stressing the need for a dynamic offensive aim championship expectation, the Florida Gators hired Tulane John Summerall as the new football coach on Sunday. Sources also
Two tight ends in the game, Jay. They've been living.
Sources also told ESPN Jeff Darmington that the Gators are finalizing a deal with Eagles executive and former Jaguars general manager Dave Caldwell to serve as the university GM of football operation. Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how much I trust neither one of these hires, because I don't trust our AD at fucking all. I wish Florida would have been fired this motherfucker. I don't know what he got on us, but they have gone down here. The only thing good to me in Florida right now is their basketball team and maybe the track team and shit like that. But when it comes down to football, he don't know what the fuck he's doing. Summerall, 43, received a 6-year deal for an average of nearly 7.5 million per year, with the significant incentives tied to the college football playoffs. They ain't even seen one. That shit crazy, bro. Like, ever since the college football playoffs have arrived, Florida has not seen this shit, and that shit is sad as fuck. He is 42-11 in the 4th season as a head coach, two in the Sun Belt at Troy and 2 in the American at Tulane. He has reached the conference title game in all 4 seasons. The University of Florida is one of the premier programs in college football and is an incredible honor to serve as the head football coach. Summerall said in a statement, I believe in building a team rooted in toughness, accountability, and relentless competitive spirit. Florida has everything necessary to compete at the highest level: the resources, the support, the tradition, and the passion of the Gator Nation. That's sorry, motherfucker. Strickland said in the statement that Summerall, the fully understanding the championship expectation at Florida, including the need for a dynamic offense. One of my first priorities, said, will be to assemble a credible staff, including an offensive coordinator who understands that at Florida, having explosive offense isn't an option, it's mandatory. Sounds all good and dandy, But how do y'all feel, to my Florida fans? Do y'all feel like we hired the right coach? In my opinion, fuck, I don't really know. My bro Jared said that this will be a good hire. To me, I have to wait and see, because all I can think about is Billy right now, and this could be Billy Jr. and this could set us back even further. I don't know. All I heard are good things about him, but we shall see, man. I really don't know, bro, about like this, because I haven't really paid attention to Tulane. Mind you, they were in contest for the playoff, college football playoff. So, but the level of competition that they play is totally different than the SEC. It's a lot of coaches that are, I don't know, that they're given opportunities to come to the SEC now. I mean, I don't know who else. Who else would y'all have wanted to see in as a Florida head coach? I don't think there was too many other options out there after Lane Kiffin. Uh, I wouldn't mind seeing John Gruden, but I know John Gruden because he is an offensive coordinator with. I would have loved to see that, but I ain't really high on him either. So, man, only time will tell, bro. But I'm done with sports for the day, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about y'all teams, man. Y'all leave in the comments everything. On the next subject, y'all, I was watching. I was I was watching. I was gonna talk about this Tasha K and Charleston White thing, but I think I'm gonna just talk about politics and wait till tomorrow to talk about that. So let me get onto this real quick. So y'all, there's so much shit going on in politics, man. I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna play this first video real quick, and then we'll just go from here, man.
The reason that Donald Trump decided to bomb.
Will President Trump's threat to, quote, permanently pause migration from third world countries actually make this country more safe? The answer might be more complicated than you think. If the purpose of the pause is just to give us the time to do better vetting of immigration candidates, well, that sounds like a good idea. The problem is, right now, our vetting is limited by the information we have access to. Because of this, people have suggested that we should instead look at these candidates through a background check, really conduct a full scope background check for each person. The problem with that is it would be an enormous amount of work. Records show that we receive hundreds of thousands of people who submit visa applications alone every single year. And if we give that work to the investigative agencies like the FBI and DHS, then we run the risk of taking them away from critical mission functions, things like investigating real terrorists, or chasing spies, or tracking down people who traffic in child pornography. And that will definitely not make us more safe. Finally, I think it's helpful to think about where this all came from. One of the ways that we protect America is by fighting wars and collecting intelligence overseas. Many times we do that because we are able to convince local people to help us accomplish those objectives. That work is incredibly dangerous for those local people. We're able to recruit them despite the danger by offering them immigration benefit. So if Trump makes good on that threat, it might actually make the country less safe.
Do y'all feel like that's gonna make the country less safe? I was listening to Charleston White, and he said some real shit. The white boys have lost control of America. They're not the minority no more, and they trying to get all these immigrants to fuck out because I don't know, man. Like I said, I've always told y'all, man. I think Trump is doing the work of Israel, man, and this might just be part of their plan. I got some more videos that I'm gonna let y'all look into, man, for real quick. And y'all tell me y'all opinions on these videos. These are videos I just be finding and just giving my honest opinion about what's going on in politics and what's going on in this world, because the information needs to be out there. When you watching this, I'm not really just going off one thing, because CNN might say one thing, Fox might say another, and I feel like both of them just really be bullshitting. But we're just really intaking on the information, because like I told before, the information that they give us is really not the information I be wanting. It's the shit behind closed doors. But if y'all know anything, I've been reading your comments and I appreciate everything. Y'all keep leaving more and more, and I'm gonna keep doing these videos. This the next clip.
Why do you blame the Biden administration
Because
for
they
what
let
this
him
man
in.
did?
Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
President Trump has increased his attacks against female journalists in recent weeks, calling them everything from stupid to ugly to piggy. And that matters because press freedom groups would tell you that this has become an unmistakable pattern of hostility during the president's second term. Just last week, he went after ABC News' chief White House correspondent.
Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
You know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter.
Then days earlier, he went after a Bloomberg News reporter, telling her to quiet Piggy in response to a question about the Epstein files.
Venezuelan,
Why not? Why are you acting as if...
The bottom line is that press freedom experts say that this type of rhetoric contributes to the global decline in press freedoms because it creates an environment of intimidation, especially for female journalists.
So we all know how he going to it, how he is towards female. Hold on, y'all. Oh, have mercy. All right, y'all. So it's a lot of shit that's just going on. Let me read off what CNN talking about real quick. Look at this nigga right here. But I swear, this nigga always. Trump threatened to bring war with Venezuela closer as legal fears mount. What the fuck? Damn, don't do me like this. Damn. This is that bullshit I be talking about. No, CNN. Let me see some concern that the administrator lead the strikes against. Y'all, I don't apologize, man. This shit right here acting stupid today. It usually trying to hold off the original. Let's see this. Let's see if it'll let me read off this. President Trump will hold. Nope. All right, y'all. Might have to just go to Fox because CNN bullshitting today. Let me try something. Go to Fox. See what they talking about. What's the first thing? Special election. Trump gave. I think that's what I was trying to read. All right, y'all. I'm gonna play this real quick. See what they talking about. That was close.
Oh. Santa?
Oh, no.
I ain't finna watch no ad. Bro, I apologize, y'all. This shit is really fucking with me today. Oh, there you go, right there. I'm sorry, y'all. President Trump delivers a stern ultimatum to Nicolás Maduro to leave Venezuela immediately before announcing the country airspace should be closed, according to reports. Prior to the Miami hurdle, Washington warning this was delivered in a phone call with Carlarco and offering guaranteed elevation of Maduro, his wife, Sinela Forles, and their son, but only if the director agrees to resign on the spot. The conversation stalled, the U.S. office said, and within hours, Washington escalated dramatically. The insurer in process, a source told the outlet, was over Maduro asking for global indemnity for any crimes he and his group has committed, and that was rejected. Let me know, y'all, what y'all think. Are we headed to war with Venezuela? Second, they asked to retain control of the armed forces, similar to what happens in Nicorio in 91 with Valito Chamiro. In return, they will allow free election. The final issue was timing, according to the outlet, as Washington demanded that Maduro resign immediately, but Serrarique refused. Trump went on to announce Saturday that Venezuela airspace would be considered closed into its entirety. So that's the video, y'all. I'm thinking, hold on. See if I can play that one. So I wonder if this is the reason. I'm gonna play this video, y'all. Y'all let me know if it's one of.
Well, this just in. We have a Fox News alert from Brooke Taylor. You won't believe this. DHS is confirming that an Afghan national was arrested Tuesday after posting a video of himself on TikTok indicating he was building a bomb with an intended target of the Fort Worth area. Mohammed Dawood Al-Okazai is charged at the state level with making a terroristic threat. According to DHS, listen to this. He came to the United States as part of Operation Allies Welcome. So here you have it. This happened Tuesday. Texas Department of Public Safety. This is a second Afghan national, second one this week. Operation Allies Welcome. He had a terror plot. We know it comes the same week that deranged individual, that alleged assassin, took out 2 of our heroic National Guard, came here on the same program, Operation Allies Welcome, a program that we were assured time and time again by Mayorkas, by Jen Psaki, by Joe Biden himself was safe and secure. But here we have a second data point in 1 week that it was not safe, it was not secure. And we've got to look very hard at this program as President Trump is vowing to make change.
The change, do y'all believe that Trump is doing a good job on making a change when it comes to this type of stuff? And do you blame the Biden administration? And what does this say about the Biden administration and what they told us? And can you even trust anything that the Democrats or Republicans are saying? Or are they just leading us down a pipe hole to destruction? Because that's basically what it feels like, bro. Like we're just taking the hits while they beat the benefits of everything that's going on. Because to me, America just is on its way down. And it's probably already been on its way down. It's probably, but it seems like it's about to hit the worst of the worst. I got another video for y'all.
What makes me nervous is the people that are not aware that all of our assumptions of how the government works were all based on bull. The people that still believe, that are like true believers of one side or the other, true faith in government and experts, those people make me more nervous because some of them are smart. That's what's crazy. When smart people are completely unwilling to recognize that conspiracies are not just real, but they're also not rare. They're very common. They're common and people get away with them. Yeah. Especially when they're in positions of extreme power, like running intelligence agencies. And there's a lot of things that they do that are morally reprehensible but totally legal. Like they can do it because they're allowed to, because they are a 3-letter organization and they have ultimate power to do a lot of like really gross things that are in the nature or in the interest of national security. So like this is the whole idea behind it. They say like this is our decision. This is the best move for national security. This is how we compromise assets. This is how we gather information. This is how we keep America safe.
Yeah, it's like the Jeffrey Epstein files. Like they're out there saying it would really compromise national security if we told you. Yeah, worldwide. If we told you that actually this whole world is being run by pedophiles, our nation wouldn't be secure. You guys would probably be in the streets violently protesting. You'd never send your kids into school. You'd avoid the government like the plague, and you'd stop paying taxes. So we're just going to classify that as a national security risk. That's kind of what that means, obviously. It means that what they are doing is so despicable that if we knew what they were doing, we would not listen to them. That's what that means. That's what that language means. That's why there's been so much protection over Jeffrey Epstein, because that is who rules over us. These people are disgusting. And there's just been so much proof in, particularly, I would say, the last 2 years of that. I mean, any person who actually watched the Brigitte Macron story knows that that was a story about pedophiles in power. pedophiles in power and the psychopathic lengths they will go through to maintain the lie, right? Because they just think, even though we're lying and we're caught lying and you all know that we're lying, we're the slave masters. How dare you?
I've been saying this is just a new foundation of slavery, bro. But like I said, I know a lot of people don't fuck with Candace, but bro, she's like I said, she's really intelligent when it comes to this shit, and she be knowing, she be wrong, but she be knowing some shit. Like she ain't always correct, like none of us are, but she be on point, and I believe that a lot of these motherfuckers that's running the world are pedophile. I guarantee them motherfuckers are pedophile, and they're trying to hide and do shit to make sure none that we don't never find out about none of that shit. I think that's why the Epstein file like everybody said, why do people care so much about the Epstein file? Because if you find out that you're being like, we're headed, I think a lot of people already know that or feel that we're headed for a dictatorship or a dictator in Trump or whatever, however you feel. But if you really know that these people are pedophile, how would you look? We already know how we look at people as pedophile. Look how Drake took this shit so far to sue Kendrick over the word pedophile. So we already know what that word means to people. If we're being ran, if our government is being mainly ran by pedophiles, what do we chat? Y'all let me know, how do y'all feel, bro? Do you feel like a civil war will break out? Do you feel like people stop listening to the government and shit will get bad? Like, I don't know, man. I can only speak for my community. Hell no. Because them motherfuckers, you see what happened on Black Friday, motherfuckers still spending money. And you feel me? Like, and I get it, bro. Like, it's hard not to spend money, whatever, but you don't have to spend, like, you didn't have to go out there and spend money. So I feel like with a lot of us, especially with the Black community, they depend on the government so fucking much, never what the fuck do if the government stopped. You see how they was with food stamps. It's just, we're too far gone, man. It has to be the next generation. It has to be the next generation that change shit, bro. Like, because this my generation just fucked. Like, I didn't know how bad this shit was with my generation until I got older and I started understanding that I was one of those same motherfuckers that was confused, and I always was searching for the questions, but I was around motherfuckers who didn't care about the answer. Like, they were just content with what they was, content with. And whatever, comes with the life that they was doing, they was cool. But I always wanted more in everything I've done. But I wasn't willing to sell myself out for it, even if it took a longer route. And a lot of times, some people, they want the quick way. They'll put their life on the line for a quick fix. I haven't been through too much life struggles, brother. Bro, I'm still on these next few videos before I get up out of here, y'all.
Right now, I do want to call your attention to the video that you're looking at right there on the right-hand side of your screen, just coming into our newsroom, as we are following some breaking news right here off the top. Now, we have learned out of Stockton, California, that at least 4 people have died and several more injured in a shooting that happened at a child's birthday party. This happening late last night. Now, the county sheriff's office there receiving a report, they say, around 6 p.m. local time about a shooting over on Lucille Avenue. The Stockton Vice Mayor, Jason Lee, writing on Facebook that the shooting occurred at a child's birthday party and initially reported that the party was taking place at an ice cream shop in the area. You actually see it in some of the video there. However, sheriff's officials later clarified that the party and the shooting there actually occurred at a banquet hall nearby. Quote, "Tonight my heart is heavy," Lee said, in a way that's hard to put into words. As Vice Mayor of Stockton and as someone who grew up in the community, I'm devastated and angry to learn about the mass shooting at a child's birthday party. Heather Brent with the sheriff's office said at a news conference that 14 people in total were shot there. Of those 14, 4 of them died of their injuries. Now, unfortunately, police do say there is the potential that some others could pass away. The victims, including children and adults, and they've said that a preliminary investigation indicates that the shooting, quote, may have been a targeted incident.
you can't even go to a goddamn birthday party no more. My kids always wondering why I'm not that big on having these birthday parties, why I'm not cool and people in my house, why I don't want to be around everybody. That's an example why motherfuckers can't even go nowhere to have a good time anymore, bro. You gotta always watch your back. Can't nothing be a good time anymore, bro. We so fucked up in the head, bro. Everything is so filled with anger and goddamn wanting to kill each other and all this shit. Now you got these young kids that have lost their life all just trying to have a good time and a good just for a birthday party, bro. And that shit is sad, bro. And yeah, I know we could say that this is just life and all this shit, but some shit is just uncalled for. Like some of this shit just really is emotional damaged people, bro. Like that have unfixed un how can I say this? They have unfixed and trauma. And I know I still have a lot of trauma. I've learned that shit. I just learned that a few days ago where I'm putting myself back in a lot of positions that I wish I didn't. And I feel like I'm just settling for stuff that I shouldn't be doing. And I know I ain't gonna be happy with. And in life, brother, you like I'm just being real, kicking real shit. Like I'm still working on me, and I say this shit on every episode because I really mean that shit. I know a lot of shit people don't take serious on here, but bro, if you know me, you know me. I'm still trying to grow as a person. Even when I'm doing this podcast shit, bro, like when I get discouraged all the fucking time with this shit. You feel me? And you see like all the shit that's going on in the world. This really almost the positive shit I got. Cause when I turn this shit off, bro, I still got life problems going on. And I know a lot of people do too. And a lot of us don't even know how. A lot of people don't even know when they next meal coming in. Shit, December 1st, rent is. You feel me? Some people ain't even no job to even pay their rent. So it's like, bro, I feel I don't listen to nobody. I try to help people as much as I can, bro. But people are really living through hard times right now. And we as a society, bro, gotta do better. I know people crashing out and mentally not in there, but taking kids' life away, bro, over something probably that was just as simple as just walking away over a little talk, bro. Like it should just be unsensitive and it be uncalled for, bro. And I'm about the most I have to control my temper, so I'm not trying to say that I'm the best to say this shit, but I can be an example because I came from that life. I understand that my emotions could have led me down a road that I might have not been able to get myself out of. And I'm so now every time I watch shit on TV, bro, I'm always thinking about my kids. And I just had a talk with them, just not even a talk, just a message like watch the surroundings you with, watch who you be around. Not everybody's your friend. You can get in trouble just by being in the wrong place at the wrong fucking time, yo. And I try to get that through their head. And I try to make sure that they know that even when it come down to people that you say you like, you got to be careful, bro, because you never know where a person mind be at. But y'all, this is my last video, then I'm going to get up out of here.
Right now, we do continue to cover some breaking news that is coming in at this hour to our newsroom. President Trump telling airlines this morning to consider the airspace above Venezuela closed. He posted this right here on Truth Social saying, quote, "To all airlines, pilots, drug dealers, and human traffickers, please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety." He adds, of course, "Thank you for your attention to this matter." The president's comments coming about a week after the Federal Aviation Administration, that's the FAA, warned airlines about flying over Venezuela. The FAA issuing a notice urging airlines to, quote, "exercise caution due to the, quote, potentially hazardous situation in that region." Want to pop up one of the live images that we do have right here. This is a live look over the White House. Now, the FAA advisory in part read, quote, "Operators are advised to exercise caution when operating in the flight information region at all altitudes due to the worsening security situation and heightened military activity in or around Venezuela." It goes on to say, quote, "Threats could pose a potential risk to aircraft at all altitudes, including during overflight, the arrival and departure phases of flights and or airports and aircraft on the ground." Now, they also requested airlines to provide at least 72-hour advance notice to the FAA if they did plan to fly through that area. Some international airlines then canceled their flights to Venezuela following that warning. Direct flights from U.S. passenger and cargo carriers to Venezuela have been suspended since back in 2019, but Reuters does report that some airlines still fly over the country on their South American routes. I do want to pop up this video on your screen right here because all of the comments, of course, coming as we are getting different video and information here. President Trump and his administration stepping up their strikes on suspected drug cartels in and around Venezuela, saying those strikes are expected to continue. And some of this video here coming from President Trump and the Secretary of Defense and War, Pete Hegseth, releasing the video of several of these strikes.
On the comments, man, how y'all feel about the new things that Trump is putting into and where we're headed? Do y'all think we're headed for a war? Y'all let me know in the comments, man, and then I'll be back on tomorrow or Wednesday, and I'll give my intake on whatever is going on then, man. If, like I said before, at the beginning of this, if you are new to the channel, please click the subscribe button, like, do what you got to do, clip, please, for me, and I'm out, y'all.